Hi Rory, welcome to Morton. You've signed for the club today, pending international clearance coming through. Can you tell me what you've signed and how it feels to be here?
Yeah, initially I've signed I've signed a year's contract. Obviously, the gaffers asked me to come up, knew me from my times at Raith Rovers, and I was a free agent at the time. I'd been on trial at a few places down in England. There was a little bit of interest, but as soon as obviously Ray and Darren got the job here, got in touch, then there was obviously no qualms about coming up. I was looking forward to it, if anything, completely.
You mentioned you worked with Ray before, Raith Rovers. How long was it? Was that a season you worked together?
We worked at a season. The initial year that I was at Raith, it was under Grant Murray, and then Ray came in the second year. That year we reached the playoffs. Played Morton a few times. I think we played them 5 times that year. Beat them every time, admittedly, but a few of the boys were there. I've played against today. I've been training with. I've stuck that in there already. Don't worry about that. And the gaffers reminded them too. So no, yeah, I played under Ray for a year, and obviously really enjoyed my time. So as I said, as soon as he picked up the phone and knew he was interested, then I knew what I was getting myself into. So it came up. It was no problem at all.
You knew you were getting yourself into in a good way then?
Yeah, absolutely. No, the thing about the gaffer is he's serious when it comes down to the work, but he's a very laid back character. The same with Darren. Darren's, you'll have come across him. He's a joker. He's funny, but when it comes down to the football side of things, they know what they're talking about to get the business done. Unfortunately, um, I left Raith at the end of the season when the gaffer took the Dundee United job, but I always kept in contact with Darren. I always kept in contact with Ray. So, as I said, as soon as I knew they were interested, there was no problem about driving back up again.
You mentioned playing against Morton. You scored quite a goal from out wide. Was wondering to ask, did you mean it? And if so, have you mentioned you've been saying to Derek Gaston about it?
Yeah, there was a wee bit of thing. He recognised me as soon as I walked in. I think Darren was actually making fun of him about when we were at Raith the 6 times we beat Morton, and then I think I piped up saying, obviously, I think there was a few good goals in those games. Yeah, and he had a little flap at that one. He was getting nowhere near it. Sun was in his eyes or something like that. One of them ones, and he'll give goalkeeper excuse. But yeah, hopefully I'll get another one or two of them this season. I'll be happy enough.
Since you left Raith Rovers, you've been down in England. It was Accrington Stanley, Warrington, Southport. Can you
Yes.
tell me about how you got on down in England?
Went down there, being Liverpool based. I signed at Accrington at the start of the season. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. And then I went to Southport in the January of that season as well. Unfortunately, again, Southport we ended up getting relegated. So the manager who was the person who was a manager at Tranmere at the time knew me. He ended up taking the Warrington Town job, Paul Corden, and just said to me, obviously if you were interested in coming, it was part-time football, but it was a very high level of part-time football. Good standard of club, good standard of football with a lot of good players in around it. So down in England, there's a lot of players compared to up here. So it's a tough world down there. But as I said, I've got experience of this league, experience of this country, experience of being able to understand this accent. So it was no problem at all coming back up here.
With that, you said you're based in Liverpool. What was the attraction then? Was it coming back to full time? Was it because you told me you'd opened a gym in Liverpool as well?
Yeah, training down there all the time as well. Yeah, training, teaching a bit as well too. Thankfully, that alongside the part time football, that suited my lifestyle at the time. So, I was coaching down there, teaching down there, and obviously playing, keep my hand down into football. But yeah, there was always the desire to get back into full time football, whether it be up here or be down there. And down there, there was a few clubs interested, but the thing that tipped it in the favour up here was obviously knowing the gaffer and knowing Darren. Yeah.
What's your expectations for the season ahead? It's a difficult championship.
Well, it is a difficult championship. The last time I played in the championship, they had the likes of Hearts, Hibs, and Rangers. Thankfully, well, I'll say thankfully, it would have been nice to play against them again, but still got good teams in the league. Obviously, with Ross County coming down, Inverness, Dundee United, obviously being a big club as well. But no, I've seen the squad playing in this league before. I know what it takes to make it to those playoffs, and that is the aim. There's no two ways about it. Winning the title might be a bit of a push, maybe, but there's clubs in the league with bigger budgets than us, and they'll obviously be looking to do that kind of thing. But I'd say playoffs would definitely be what we're aiming for. No two ways about it.
One final question. How do you pronounce your second name?
Do you know what? That's something that's followed me about my entire career. The only place that's ever got it right in Scotland is Celtic Park. It's McKeown. 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 I always get McHugh and all this, that, and the other. It's McKeown. I'll never get that. I'll be delighted.
Excellent, Rory. Thank you very
Thanks
much for your
very
time
much.
and good
Cheers.
luck for the season ahead.
Thank you very much. Take care.